Hi, today I've got a treat for you. We are going to make chocolate and peanut butter cups. It's one of my favorite desserts and I can't wait to show you how to make it. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is melt a half cup of butter, and then we're going to use graham crackers. We're going to use a cup of ground up graham crackers, some powdered sugar, and some peanut butter. And you want to make sure your peanut butter is something like Skippy's or Jif. Don't use any peanut butter that is super natural, that's sort of soft at room temperature. You need a peanut butter that's solid at room temperature. Okay, so I'm gonna melt the butter in the microwave. So I'm gonna heat it up in the microwave. Then we're gonna grind up some graham crackers. I have a NutriBullet, so that's how I'm gonna grind them up. I need a cup once they're fully ground, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need to put in here. So it may take a couple of tries. Okay, I've got about a cup of my ground up graham crackers. If you don't have a blender like this, you can put them in a bag, put the graham crackers in a bag and just smash them up with your fist. And that will work too. It won't be as fine of a powder, but it'll still work. So now I need 1 cup of confectioner's sugar. I'm probably gonna make a mess. That's okay. That looks pretty good. So there's the melted butter. We've got our first 2 ingredients. Now I need to get the peanut butter. Next, you need a half cup of peanut butter. It doesn't have to be exact. Get it close, we'll be fine. Okay, we're ready to mix our ingredients. I've got my cup of sugar, our graham crackers, and our peanut butter. And I think I'm gonna use a beater to blend this stuff up because that peanut butter is gonna be pretty sticky. Okay, I'm gonna mix it all up gently. I think I'm gonna do a close up. On top, so you can see it on the top. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's about what you want it to look like. Okay, we're gonna put this on the bottom layer of our pan. This is an 8 by 8. If you want to double the recipe, you can do this in a 9 by 13 baking dish. I just didn't want to have so many goodies around the house because I've been known to eat them. So this is the first layer. You don't have to put any butter or grease down. There's plenty already in here. It's full of oils. It's peanut butter. So, and there's, and it's got butter in it as well. So we're just gonna spread it all out. And that is how it's supposed to look. Okay, we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. Put these in here really quick. So it'd be a cup and a half if you did a double. Or if you have a few extra, it'll work out. And then we're gonna mix that with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which I'm gonna eyeball because peanut butter doesn't come out of a tablespoon very well either. So there we go. Maybe a little bit more, just a tad bit more. Okay, and then I'm gonna microwave these 30 seconds at a time. And then I'm gonna stir in between. You don't wanna burn your chocolate chips, so you need to do this very slowly. Otherwise, if you burn your chocolate chips, it'll be messed up. So they're not melted yet. I'm just gonna stir it a little bit and put it back in. Of course, it's gonna stick to my spatula. Don't worry about the lid. I think I need the lid for that. Another 30 seconds. Okay, so now I can tell they've started to melt. So when I put them back in the microwave, I'm gonna do even less time, like maybe 10 or 15 seconds until it melts, because, can you see it? Because I can tell it's starting to melt and I don't wanna risk overdoing it. Oh, they're a lot more melted now. Looks like we might only need maybe 10 seconds. Get all this melted. So this is a nice little peanut buttery chocolate mixture that's gonna go on the top. I suppose you could leave the peanut butter out if you wanted and just do the chocolate. Oh, it looks like it may already be melted good enough. I don't know, maybe like 5-10 seconds. There's a couple little bumps still in there, so just a little bit more is all it needs. There we go. Now they are completely melted. You can see all the little bumps went away. And we're gonna spread this little chocolate peanut buttery mixture on the top. Just haven't done this in a while. And usually I do a double, so it's enough. Let's see. Trying not to get it all over the glass, but I don't know. If you want, you can go all the way to the glass, or you could just kind of go close to the glass. Just don't want to go too deep, and you don't want to dig up the peanut butter, otherwise you'll have peanut butter mixed in with the top. All right, it's a little messy, but that's basically what it looks like. And now we're going to stick it in the fridge for about an hour. This is one of those recipes where you can actually lick the chocolate because there's no eggs in here. So it's safe. Okay, it's been an hour. I just got this out of the refrigerator. This should be a little harder now. I'm gonna try to cut it just with my little spatula. Get a little piece out. Hopefully without breaking it. The first one's always the hardest to get out. Let's see if I can get another one out. The first one's always the hardest. All right, there it is. All right, it's time for a taste test. Those are so good. I love these. Your family's gonna love these too. If you've ever made chocolate peanut butter cups and you have a recipe that you love, please leave it in the comments below. Or if you have a variation of this recipe, we would love to hear about it. Please leave it in the comments below. All right, well, enjoy. I hope your family loves these as much as I do.